All right, what's up, heroes and villains? Welcome back to the second half of my showcase. Like I said yesterday in the comment, I actually forgot one iconic, so I thought I would quickly demonstrate that. I actually like this iconic. I don't use it too often. I prefer to buff myself with Neo Venom instead, but this one, this one's good for bosses. The legendary Batswarm. Um, it basically works as like a damage over time. As you see, it'll do a cone of bats about 15 meters from you, and the more you attack, the more bats attack, and it does decent amount of damage as you'll see. Now, if I had to choose between this and Dust Off, I would pick Dust Off. But maybe some of you guys are Batman, Bat Family fans. You probably would want this just for that, just for the aesthetic. But here we go. Basically, all you do is attack while this bat swarm is going, and it's going to continue to attack the targets, and then that's it, it's done. So as you can see, my flame cascade's attacking, but the bat swarm was also critical damaging. You can see the numbers there, that little bit right there. Like I said, dust off is probably the much better option. This one's a little underwhelming for a supercharge, but I mean, it does look cool. It definitely looks cool. Yeah, there we go. We're getting a few more bat attacks in there. I guess I was too far away, but yeah, that was much better than the first time. So you can see hit for 600,000 there, 292,000, and then a few 36s, 36 crit for 75, and another 600,000. So a couple mil in that brief little second. Brief little 5 seconds really, but that's pretty much Batswarm. So I didn't want y'all to forget that or think that I forgot about it. I quickly made this video. We're gonna keep it short. I actually am gonna switch to my other character to try to get that other iconic to work. We will see. Maybe it'll be another dud today, and we'll all laugh about it. So we shall see. You might as well showcase another character. We'll count down from 10 for dramatic purposes. This here is my gadget character. One of my gadget characters. I already loaded up a couple electrified moves and the iconic just so we can see if we can actually do something here. So basically, what it's supposed to do, I'm going to focus on the Exobyte surge because in my opinion that's the best part of it. So electrified, terrifying, crushed, or destabilized. Um, for each for each PI that you have on there. So if you stack electricity 3 times, electrified 3 times, you should get this buff right here. So, you get 12 extra percent of might, 24 or 36, depending on if you have 1, 2, or 3 of those PIs going, and it lasts for 12 seconds. So it's 36% is a big buff, but I'm not quite sure if I can use the same move 3 times or if it's got to be 3 different moves. So we shall see what my stats are on this. My might is 711. Take those off. Let's check that again actually now. 638. All right, so we'll do a nice little taser. We'll do this. We'll do another taser. And then we'll do this. And there you go. It buffed me up to 702. And you get that little icon under your name so you know that you're getting a buff. And there you go. I'm back down to 638. So someone out there can do the math on the old calculator and find out which percentage of we got, if it was just 1, 2, or 3. But that in itself, it's basically every 48 seconds you get to use a trinket. You know, um, it's a good option if we have 2 loadouts, so you can fit that in there and use it on boss fights. It's pretty nice for that, just that little extra. Um, I'm not going to really demonstrate. Well, we can see if we can get the explosion to work, I guess. Not sure if the fire of this actually crops it, but yeah, that doesn't seem to work with Magnum Vortex. It's not saying it did the explosion. Oh, exabyte explosion. There you go. So 47,000 for each of them. It's okay. Is it worth 48 seconds to wait for that again, though? Probably not for that move. And then the last one, let's see. The spike, which I believe the spike is the damage over time. So we need dazed, frostbitten, or poisoned. I don't know if I have. Let's see what I can find here. The great thing about gadgets is they have everything. They literally have everything that you could want. Oh, we get out of combat first. New mistake there. Which one was it? I want to say there's more than that one. If I was on my main, okay, there we go. That's the one I wanted. But we'll throw that one on there too, just in case. All right, let's give this one a rip. All right, well, hang in there for 30 more seconds, and we shall see if we can get that one to actually work. I'll just keep using these two until it's ready. I'm pretty sure you're all seeing that this one's towards the bottom of the iconics. Now, like I said, the buff is pretty good if you have electrified. Yeah, that one just doesn't want to work. I mean, and that's not cool. So who knows what the deal is with that version of it. But as you can all see, the buff, the Exobyte Surge works pretty decent. And if you're going to use this, That's what I would recommend you use it for. Otherwise, the other two are there's powers that do more damage than those regular powers of any loadout, so of any power set. So if you're gonna use this, you're gonna want to try to use electrified, terrified, crushed, or destabilized to get that surge. So all you electricity people out there, awesome. You mental people out there, awesome. Earth people, destabilize what's quantum. Yeah, there's not too many of you guys out there, but the other three, um, you could basically use this as a buff, an extra buff for boss fights. So very niche again, just like a couple of the other ones towards the bottom of the tier for an every rotation kind of thing. But we're going to keep it short and sweet. And just want to finish that up, showcase those two things, and stay tuned for next time. In the meantime, keep those streets of Gotham safe.